Hey design fans, this is Kara Angotti with KO Angotti. We are a woman-owned interior design and energy audit firm based in Philadelphia, and at KO Angotti we believe in supporting our local economy by working with local artisans such as Muller here at Badeebadhu. And thanks for letting us come in today.
Sure.
It's been a lot of fun.
Sure.
Some of the things that Warren works on is he creates chandeliers out of found objects, and those found objects come from a wide network of people that he has grown to know and become really close friends with throughout Philadelphia in the last 40 years. So Warren, you were telling me recently about friends of yours that have a chandelier shop in Old City, and they were relocating, and you can fill in the rest.
Well, they had an accumulation of maybe 20 or 30 years of chandeliers that they collected mostly at auctions. And when they decided to move, they didn't think they could move everything themselves, and they called me to help. They called me to have them relieved of some of their inventory, which Rebecca, my assistant, and I happily did. We rented a U-Haul, and we now are making chandeliers out of chandeliers.
That's awesome.
So,
cool.
Yeah.
And when you first started doing chandeliers, you were telling me that it started out when you were working in clay, and you sort of had this discovery that and it seems to me like it was an important progression in your experience of making your chandeliers, that you had to create it by hand first before you came to the idea that in order for you to make the pieces that you really wanted to, sometimes those pieces were already made. So your trips through Chinatown in New York City and having friends of yours collect these found objects and drop them off, you made a jump from making things by hand to using things that are already handmade. Have you found that to be sort of a faster process as far as the way that you can collect your pieces and put them together?
well, I no longer feel like I need to fabricate the actual objects. I feel like I trust that there's enough stuff in the world that I will stumble upon enough interesting things, and it sure has been working out for me that I find enough stuff that I don't know how they're going to manifest in my work, but I have this certain rapport with the world of objects that informs me that they have a new life coming up.
That's really interesting. And from some of the clips that we'll show you later on throughout this video, Warren and his assistant Rebecca have collected and organized things very well here. So you may think that his pieces are sort of chaotic looking, but it's this organized chaos that has a really beautiful effect to it. And as you walk around your pieces, I see that every single angle is different, and you see something new all the time. So as an owner of your piece, that would be so exciting to sort of get glimpses, and as you sit down to dinner or you walk through the lobby of the building, that you see something different maybe on every time you look at the piece.
It's like, you know, when you meet somebody and you first get to know them, every time you meet them and sit down and be with them, something else is revealed, and I kind of feel like my work has that kind of a personality where there isn't a special order to it. You know, it is a kind of an ordered chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the next time you're looking for ordered chaos, you give Warren a call and come over and take a look at his space. It's a stunning studio and workshop, and there's a lot of pieces on display here, and it's just a good start to have a conversation with him and find out what kind of piece would work best in your space. So thanks again for having us, Warren, and we will catch you on the next vlog.